Hello, Ujjwal. Welcome to live. Hi. How are you doing? Welcome, first viewer of today. Thank you. Thanks a lot. How are you doing today? Oops, sorry. Good morning. Yeah. Good morning. Today is Monday, so most people have gone to work or school. Some people might have their classes going on. I'm doing fine. I'm doing excellent. That's good to know. How is Simba doing? Hello, Mohit Fact Point. Welcome to the live. How are you and where are you from? Mohit, I'm from Darjeeling, West Bengal. Where are you from? मोहित अगर आपको टाइम पास करना है यू वांट टू गेट अ बायोडेटा कहीं और जाकर के आप ले सकते हो ठीक है मेरे को कोई शौक नहीं है यहाँ पे टाइम वेस्ट करना अपना हेलो फ्लाई स्टार वेलकम टू लाइव हाय हाउ आर यू डूइंग फ्लाई स्टार मेक श्योर टू लाइक द लाइव ओके by the way fly star are you in college I must have like got a little confused what course are you doing hello Clark welcome to your live how are you doing and where are you from I'm so sorry, guys, if my voice is a little rough today. I did a great mistake of drinking cold water last time, so it's a little rough today, unfortunately. Hello, Sahil. Welcome to your live. How are you? And where are you from? First, you do tell. And how are you doing on this fine Monday? That's good to know, Clark. I'm doing excellent. Where are you from? Or where do you reside? It's good to know everyone's doing well on a Monday. That's nice. Usually it's considered pretty gloomy. So I'm also from India. Where are you from in India? Good. I'm doing well though. That's good to know you're doing good as well. We're working on skills. Okay. Oh, you're from Switzerland. Are you a student, Clark, or are you working there? Are you a native of Switzerland itself? I'm from India though. I'm a student, if I tell you, a student of mass communication, aiming to be a journalist in Times Group that is specifically a news presenter and primetime anchor or debater. Those are the same, but working, what are you working as? Do tell. Hello Mohit, welcome to the live. How are you doing? Mohit, make sure to like the live by the way. Okay, Clystra, that's good. I was wondering if what you were doing. Oh no, actually, it is pretty Indian from what I know. You're from Haryana? Okay. I'm from Darjeeling, West Bengal. What do you do for a living, Sahil? From my guess, it's pretty Indian though, but maybe it could be. Opinions could vary, of course. Hello, Pooja. Welcome to your live. How are you? And where are you from? Hello, Rachit. Welcome to your live. How are you doing? Hello. How are you doing today? How's your Monday going? You're from Hyderabad. Oh, what do you do for a living, Pooja? I'm from Darjeeling, West Bengal. Hello Kabir, welcome to your live. How are you and where are you from? You have already spelled it. Maybe you should check out your spelling. I mean your grammar, Noah. Hello Guru, welcome to your live. How are you and where are you from? I'm doing fine. What about you? You're in first year college. Oh, what subjects are you taking? Well, I'm about to enter my first year in October itself from mass communication. Hello Rajput, welcome to your live. How are you and where are you from? Good afternoon, Ranvish. Welcome to your live. Hi, how are you and where do you reside? You're from Jaipur, but you're on duty in Jammu. Okay, so like you're an army. Could that be the case? That's good to know you're doing well. I'm from Darjeeling, West Bengal, by the way. I'm a student of mass communication. Since my first year begins in October itself, basically, I'm aiming to join or aiming to be a journalist, that is a news presenter, or you can say primetime debater for Times Group. Google exists, you all can have a skincare routine, you can check it out over there itself. We are in 9th Regiment Para SF Commando Special Force in Indian Army. Oh, you're currently on duty in Jammu then. Have you visited Darjeeling ever for your duties? Maybe most people have usually visited here as well because they have been posted here also at some time, at some point. I've been to Jammu also. Jammu is very pretty. It's a very pretty place. Botany, zoology, and chemistry. Oh, that's good. That's good to know, Sahil. Good luck for that. Sahil, make sure to subscribe and double tap the live as well if you haven't already. Hello, artist. Welcome to your live. Artist Ramdev, welcome to your live. How are you and where are you from? That's a strange name. Ramdev, where are you from and what do you do for a living? By the way, Ramdev, Kabir, and Ranvish and Guru, make sure to like the live as well if you haven't already. Oh, you are in Jammu from 3 years. Before 2 years, you are in Assam. Oh, all right. Just give me a moment, okay, guys. I'll be back in 2 minutes. Just give me a second. Hi guys, I'm back. Oops, so sorry. I have a dog at home, so she's barking a lot. So sorry, my dog is barking, guys. I'm back. Wait. By the way, Kavi, I'm so sorry, buddy. I don't know that much about forces at the moment. I'm not that well informed, but seriously, salute to you because due to you people, due to our defense, we as citizens can live peacefully and continue on with our day carefree. And um, you guys take care of the borders and everything. So seriously, salute to you. But I hope your training is going well, Kabir. Really sorry. I don't know. Usually bad crowd tends to enter. But if I say in depth, Kabir, I am a student of mass communication, but after my 4 year course, I'm aiming to join as a journalist, that is, news presenter for Times now. That is in Times Group itself. Thank you so much, Kabir. Actually, I've been doing this for 18 months. Thank you so much for having a look at the description. If you wish to contribute, definitely are more than welcome to do so. Because besides academics, that is mainly mass communication, my main project that I'm focusing on a lot is taking care of the street dogs in my locality because no one takes care of them. And no one takes care of them, no one bats an eye towards them. And these poor souls are hungry throughout. So that's why I've been taking care of them, managing them. All their food, everything is from my pocket expense itself. But thank you so much. Hello, Maya. Welcome to your live. How are you and where are you from? Well, really sorry if you hear like beeping, by the way, because there's a power cut in my area right now. And I'm using a UPS. So this is regulating my setup, by the way. So that's why it's like beeping time to time. Yeah, I feed dogs daily, of course, Rachit. I feed them daily, one time. All of their feeding is from my pocket expense itself. I feed them on my own, and I feed them at 7:30 sharp every day. Since I can only manage one-time food on my own, unfortunately, at the moment. Give me a moment, okay, guys. I have to fix something. Give me 2 minutes. Okay, hello guys, I'm back. By the way, Maya, where are you from? I missed a few comments. Yeah. Of course, yes, Kabir. They do deserve love. They also need support. Also, by the way, Kabir, do you use Instagram or Facebook? And Sahil has said something. Sahil, if I'm honest with what you are mentioning, there are a lot of people who come on here on live. Mainly, a lot of people join, and no one from the army itself gives a lot of detail about what they're doing, what arm they're in, because that's some things come under protocol, and there who knows, there could be like a few agents on your Pakistani agents, because a lot of Pakistanis tend to join my live as well. So I have to keep sure of that. Who knows, maybe you could also be, and I don't require you to and come on here and waste my time and try to act over smart. You can go and do this somewhere else. I have moderators for that stuff, and you don't have to do the thing that I've asked. Actually, the thing is, Kabir, I'm trying to grow my channel so that I can feed them 2 or 3 times a day. Unfortunately, I don't really, it's not monetized yet, so I don't have super chat. But I do take contributions from my QR code or UPI ID. So if you wish to contribute, you can let me know. Everyone, I have gotten a lot of contributions, and those contributions, it goes solely for their feeding, for their food and medicine. And those who have contributed, their name is mentioned, not the amount. Their name is mentioned in my next short video, out of gratitude, of course. But those who wish their name to not be shown, I usually take their name as anonymous animal lover. You can have a look at my shorts as well. But mainly I take contributions from the QR scanner itself. Hello, Jack Top. Welcome to your live. How are you and where are you from? Hello, welcome. Okay, I'm back. By the way, no Jack Top. Nothing's on. No problem at all. I'm also from India. Where are you from in India itself? And what is your good name? Hello, Dilip. Jai Shri Krishna. How are you doing? Hello, Yuvraj. Welcome to your live. How are you and where are you from? And coming from what I know, from what I have also seen, and I'm definitely very certain about it, army people and people in the defense are not supposed to be using social media, right? Especially Instagram and Facebook. I don't think that is in their protocol. It's strictly mentioned that you guys are not allowed to use Instagram at all. Hello, Karan. Welcome to live. How are you and where are you from? Akash, California, USA. What are you doing in California if you are from there? I don't know. Are you a student or are you working? And where are you from in India? If like since I'm seeing Akash, so you must be a native of India, right? You're working? What are you working as? I'm from Darjeeling, West Bengal, India itself. I'm a student of mass communication. First year begins in October itself, but I'm aiming to join as a journalist, and that is journalist as a news presenter and primetime anchor for Times Now, that is in Times Group itself. Hello Vijay, welcome to your live. Where are you from in India? I'm also from India, dude. Where are you from? Yeah, sure, dude. You can fool around somewhere else. Hello, Sports Immortal. Welcome to your live. How are you and where are you from? What is your good name as well? Hello, Ashish. Welcome to your live. How are you doing and where are you from? You're from Haryana, India. What do you do for a living? I'm from Darjeeling, West Bengal. You're in the army? Or what regiment are you and where are you posted at the moment then? Hello, Kevadia. Welcome to your live. How are you and where are you from? Just give me a moment. Hello, Aniket. Aniket, welcome to your live. Good morning. I'm doing fine. What about you? Vijay, by the way, do you use Instagram and Facebook itself? That's good to know, Aniket. What are you up to on this Monday? What are you up to? That's good to know that everyone's doing fine. Everyone's doing well on a Monday. That's good to know at least. Same niche for a few weeks, algorithms, and got new football game on mobile. That's good. That's very nice. That's good. My network crashed. Oh, it's fine. Don't worry. It happens. I also have to restart my device a few times, usually. It's common, don't worry. Network crashes are very normal at the moment. Though I'm having power crashes, though. Power cut is not good. Doggish Gang is doing absolutely great, by the way. They're doing great. They're doing excellent. You can go and be a fraud somewhere else, Vijay. Because clearly you're avoiding my questions like you're dodging a bullet. So you can go somewhere else. I don't do all this nonsense here. Hello, Hyperloot. Welcome to your live. How are you and where are you from? The beep sound, yeah. As I was saying, actually, there's a small power cut in my. There's like a power cut, so there's no electricity. And for my equipment and stuff, I have to use my UPS. So it stores like the power and everything. So that's the thing. Network issue again. It happens. Is it for you? For me, it's working fine. I don't know. I'm scared about the live crashing like last time, like it did one time and it was going. So don't worry, guys. The beeping sound is just my UPS. It's just counting the seconds and all. Similar to ICU beep sound. Yeah, it's similar. I mean, beeping sounds are pretty similar throughout in other devices also, but I know. So sorry. Just give me a moment, okay, guys. There you go. Sorry, I had to turn my UPS off because the beeping was getting very annoying. No thanks, I don't need tea. What am I up to today? Nothing much. It's almost like as usual only. Usual Mondays and all. Happy. Are you Yash? Is it Yash? I don't know. Welcome to your live though. How are you doing? Clystar, is your internet fine? I don't think it's doing well for Clystar. Farhan, where are you from? What's your it's Yash. Oh, Aniket, it's you only. Oh, Aniket Pandey. That sounds like that dude looks similar, but like I was like, I know this person, but like I must be confusing it with someone else. It's your account only, okay. Well, yeah. What are you up to then on this on Monday? Do you have any work to do? Anything? I was just doing my usual thing. It's circling for you. I don't know. My life is working just fine. Maybe it could be your internet at the moment. Hello, Dheeraj. Welcome to your live. How are you and where are you from? I'm doing excellent, by the way. Thanks for asking. I know your name is Dheeraj. I know. Well, Yash, make sure to like the live from your this account as well. Since you like it from the Aniket Wala account. My name is Sheen-Jinee. Where are you from, Dheeraj? I got really worried when Kleistra was saying that there was a network problem. I was thinking mainly it's going to be that day again where my live stream kept like crashing every 5 minutes. I didn't like it. Where are you from in India? I'm also from India. Where are you from? Thanks a lot, Yash. What football game did you download like on your phone? Are you keeping up with the matches? I'm also keeping up with them. My network is fine, thanks. That's good to know then. That's relief. But sometimes the network is fine, YouTube is not working well. I'm saying I'm from India. India itself is a country that's shocking to me. E-football. Well, that is cool. Hello, Flying Kabutar. Welcome to your live, Varun. How are you doing? Varun, make sure to like this live as well. By the way, if you haven't already. Oh yeah, I've seen that on Twitter. A lot of people are arguing. Some people call it rigged, but I don't know. I don't know. Okay, I support Argentina, and I believe nowadays like France is also a good team, so I'm supporting them as well. Supporting both teams. Now I don't know how that's gonna work, but don't ask me anything. I'm a very casual watcher, so people were crying over it. I know. There's like a very huge I guess like discourse going on online, but I'm not going to engage in that because I'm scared of people online. Keyboard warriors are insane when it comes to football. Hello Vicky, welcome to your live. How are you and where are you from? Oh, you're doing like work, earn that money. Like, are you at work? Are you saying that since it's Monday? So that's good to know. I'm doing fine. Where are you from, Vicky? And Nishant, welcome to your live. How are you and where are you from? Good diploma. No, I don't think so. I don't know actually anything about it. That's why I'm just scheming over it. What is your take on it? I don't know. I'm not gonna actually. Let's not ask about takes. Last time I asked a take on one person and like the entirety of the chat joined. It was very hard to manage. I just support Argentina though, so I'm happy over the win. But I don't know about the depths and all. Yeah, I got a power cut. Unfortunately, no electricity on the side, so I had to turn off my UPS. You're from Dehradun. I'm from Darjeeling, West Bengal. What do you do for a living? Dehradun's lovely. Dehradun's very pretty also, but I've not went to Uttarakhand at all. So I think I should visit sometime. It's so nice. Plus hill stations are good. Of course, I know Mr. Bean was a real individual. Of course, I know. Vicky, what do you do for a living? So sorry if you hear like hammering and stuff. There's construction going on. Just give me a moment, okay, guys. Just give me 2 seconds. Okay, just give me a moment. Yeah, there we go. Power's back. Yeah, it could be your internet problem, not mine, maybe. Where did the chat go? Dude, the chat just disappeared. Just give me a moment, okay? I don't know what's going on. Give me 2 seconds. Oh, there we go. Now, I don't know why the chat just went. I was trying to do something with the auto translate and it just disappeared from my screen. I'll turn on the slow mode again. Okay, there we go. War cry of ancient times. Oh, yeah, it reminds me of that. Hello, Manish. Welcome to a live. Oh, I don't want emoji spammers on here. Sorry about it. There we go. Now the chat should be fine. A lot of glitches. I know. I got very worried that my chat disappeared because none of my mods are here. So I was like, oh no. So one time I tried to turn off the auto translate like automatically when the chat started. The chat was gone, disappeared. YouTube has a lot of glitches though. Mainly it like crashed my live 5 6 times one time in a day. It's not good. Uh, the weather is nice. Vicky, what do you do for a living, by the way? Like, what do you do? Are you a student or are you working? Simpsons, I know. Actually, I've heard about the Simpsons. People usually say, like, Simpsons predict stuff. Like, it's a cartoon that has predicted stuff. I don't know. I know about it, I've not watched it. I did have Simpsons, like, Legos before. Hello, Jahangir. Welcome to your live. Where are you from and what do you do for a living? I don't know if you joined before or not. Oh, you joined before, right? Welcome to your live. स्पीकर की स्पेलिंग तो सीख लो भाई बोलने से पहले. I'm fine, by the way. I'm doing good. How are you doing? I don't know if you have joined before or not. I'm getting confused about it. Oh, you're from Pink City, Jaipur. Oh, yeah, you have joined before. But quick recap, I'm from Darjeeling, West Bengal. What do you do for a living, once again, if you could tell? Long time before, yeah. It had been a very long time. Long time no see, so I must have forgotten. Um, Oops, the lighting is a little odd. I'm doing good, by the way. What about you? Sandeep, welcome to your live. Where are you from, by the way? Do tell. Um, Simpsons makers are elite individuals and involved in driving more. It's crazy. Oh, okay, yeah, okay. I'm not really into like conspiracy theories. Really sorry about it. I don't know. Just give me a moment, okay? The lighting is like a little odd. Okay, I'm back, by the way. I tried to fix it, but it couldn't be fixed at all. What job do you do, if you don't mind me asking? What job do you do, Jangir? And Vicky, I feel sorry to say this, but for Darjeeling, like, to tell me about Darjeeling or at least make a remark on it, you have to use Chat GPT for it. And you're telling me you're a trend and you're currently out of country. Come on, give me a break. I can see the exact moment when your typing style has changed. Come on, dude. You have to be serious. You gotta be serious about it. You can't just come on here and you do these things. At least be genuine. Where are you from, Sandeep, by the way? See, conspiracy theories, like, it depends, maybe. Maybe they might have like a manifestation thing going on, who knows? But I've seen that predicted a lot of things. You're from Chandigarh. What do you do for a living, by the way, Sandeep? I'm from Darjeeling, West Bengal. Sachin, welcome to your live. How are you and where are you from? That is not a good idea to do though. AI hallucinates a lot. AI has a lot of hallucinations, so it's better to not use it. And maybe you could, if you do that, it will be trained on what you're working, and it just gets. I guess you're like an engineer, right? Oh, quality engineer. Oh, that's why. Yeah, it is very much occupying. I know. It's a very occupying like work to do. By the way, Jangir, since you have joined the live before also, and you have came after a very long time, why don't you have a look at my description of the main channel page? Since you're aware that I take care of stray dogs, I feed them from my own pocket expense itself. So you can have a look at it, and you can also see why don't you contribute something for the beautiful souls as well. Punjab University. Oh, that's good. That's good. Sandeep, make sure to double tap the live, like the live, and make sure to subscribe as well. LLM has a lot of hallucinations. I don't know. See, I don't know the ins and outs. All I know is AI cannot be relied upon. But by the way, Jangir, if I give a quick recap, I am a student of mass communication as well. I am beginning my first year in October, and I will be joining as a journalist. That is specifically um, news presenter, that is primetime anchor as well, in Times Now for Times Group itself after my 4 year course. Hello Nitin, welcome to your live. How are you doing today? Hello Zubair, welcome to your live. That's strange. Nitin, make sure to like the live, by the way. How are you doing? Maybe you can have a look at the articles and stuff after my 4 years course that I will be pursuing. Maybe definitely will notify you guys if I publish my article soon, perhaps. I'm doing fine, by the way, Nitin. That's good to know. What are you up to on a Monday? What are you up to today? Okay, that's good to know, Jangir. So I guess you're into sports and reading also. That's nice. My day is also pretty occupied usually. Hello, Manish. Welcome to your live. How are you and where are you from? Yes, unfortunately, not that well informed on LLMs, but all I know is it depends, I guess. Double checking is important. If I tell you, Nick Best, welcome to a live, by the way. Where are you from and what do you do for a living? Basically, we can just have a look at the main channel description as you wish, and you will get to know what I do and who I am. You'll get to know more about me from my main channel description itself. The Return of Sherlock Holmes. How is it? Is it a good book? Manish, that's good to know. I'm doing fine as well. Where are you from? I'm from Darjeeling, West Bengal. You tell. And Manish, make sure to like the live as well and subscribe to the channel also. But lectures and then doing work and revision and going to the gym is the best. Where are you from in India, Manish? Just give me a moment, okay, guys? I might be into detective stuff, so maybe I should have a read. Like, is it like a very long read or is it a short read? How far have you gotten into the book at the moment? Sure, you're a trader. You can't even spell trading. Recently, like I've been trying to find books at the moment that might help me. By the way, Yash, since you're very good in history as well, do you have any books that might strengthen it, that might help me help a friend out? By the way, because I've been wondering, like I've been asking people, like, what are the good books for a quick read? What do you recommend the best in terms of history, maybe? Since you're very well informed on that, so I've been trying to work on mine at the moment. Hello, Vicky. Good afternoon. Welcome to live. How are you doing? Welcome to the live, and make sure to like the live as well. Yeah, books for history. Yeah, history or maybe like anything informative. Since I'm out of book recommendations at the moment, and I've only jotted down the books that are mainly self-help. So, just a second. Sorry, it's maybe I don't know. I keep misclicking things. Have read neither, so I will choose any. It depends. India's surely. Hello, Ethan. Welcome to live. How are you and where are you from? Perhaps, yeah, if you're into bookish things, studies, and maybe aspirations, anything, any recent topic, this is like a ideal spot for you. Generic world history, maybe you can give two suggestions from each. Two for Indian history and two for generic world history. But Ethan, of course, this is a place where this is a hangout where everyone talks about what they like to do and what they're into and their days and everything. Besides perverted people, if they join, then they can be. kicked out immediately. You can give me two for Indian history and two for generic history. Yeah, I mean, I do know. Ancient history is least marketed. That's why I have a little bit of problem searching for books regarding that. I don't know. Because, like, no one I know reads history based mainly. So, oh, reading isn't your thing, then you can go out, especially brain rot. I hate brain rot. I hate it. It's just nonsense plastered on the internet for the sake of humor. It doesn't, it's nothing, honestly. So, basically, like nowadays, I try to refer to editorials, but I've been having a lot of problem with that. Secondly, I like to look at papers, maybe research papers and stuff. So, but like honestly, I'm not being able to get anywhere in terms of maybe researching, finding new things. Hello, Arnav. Welcome to your life. How are you and where are you from? Where are you from in India? I'm also from India. Where are you from in India? We're from Delhi. I'm from Darjeeling, West Bengal. What do you do for a living, Arnav? Hello, Math Insider. Welcome to your life. How are you and where are you from? I'm doing fine. What about you? And where do you reside at the moment? But it's very unfortunate though. Ancient history is like least marketed for India. That's good to know. Math Insider, what is your good name and where are you from? Oh, alright, the history of ancient world. Thanks. Okay, thanks. Thanks for the recommendation. I'm very much into Mesopotamia for some reason, but then like sometimes I get confused with like book recommendations. So it's good to be pretty clear with that. Thanks. Preparing for GE with 12th standard. Good luck for that. So PCM, I guess, right? Your name is Rishu and you're from Jaipur. Oh, I'm from Darjeeling, West Bengal, and my name is Sheen-Jinee. What do you do for a living, Rishu? Oh no, those are not subject keys. These are mainly my collection that I've collected throughout because I was very much into reading. Some of them include my childhood books like Journey was Still Dawn, Tom Waits, and Harry Potter. But recent books include books from Mark Manson, William Shakespeare, a little bit of classic literature is there, and a few fiction here and there alongside a few books that are self-help based. And my favorite one from the library, like from the shelf itself, is Whole Numbers and Half Truths. Hello, Dharmik. No, just give me a moment, okay? Actually, I am a student of mass communication, by the way. I'm a student of mass communication. First year begins in October itself. And after my 4 year course, I'm aiming to join as a journalist, that is specifically news presenter or primetime anchor for, I mean, in Times Now for Times Group. By the way, Rishu and Arnav, make sure to like the live and subscribe to the channel as well so you guys can join often. It's mainly for leisure, but I guess I've completed most books in on my shelf. And you're still an IIT Patna. That's very good. Oh, okay. All right. So I guess I have to be more aware about Indian history. Sure. Thanks. Yeah, I mean, I was very much into self help, but I bought one analytical book that was like whole numbers and half truths, and I really love psychology of money. Those two books are pretty diverse because they include politics. Whole numbers and half truths is mainly like politics. It discusses like India's landscape, like the modern India's current landscape, data, and also I was interested in that. And psychology of money is mainly finance and economics. Hello, Patrick. Welcome to Alive. Yeah, where are you from, and what do you do for a living? I have read the books of Kafka. I had an English, like when I was in school, I had an English teacher, so she let me borrow her book. I had a quick read through it. It was very cryptic writing, but it was enjoyable. I do enjoy classic literature as well. But actually, Yash, being able to read different books also is interesting. Unfortunately, I don't really get the time, so I usually have to settle with podcasts and sometimes PDFs. But I'm trying to manage my time, trying to juggle it so that I'll be well informed. I have heard about Surrounded by Idiots. I have not read the book particularly. Many people don't like it, some people like it. Oh, you're from Sweden and you work in the zoo. Do you look after penguins? Oh, so your name is Patrick itself, right? Is Patrick your first name? Well, but I'm from India and I'm a student of mass communication. First year begins in October itself. Aiming to join as a journalist after that, as a news presenter and primetime anchor in a media house that is mainly Times Now in Times Square. But Patrick, that's good to know. I love penguins. They're very nice. It's very cryptic, but I enjoy it. So Ishu, you should definitely subscribe then, since you also like it. So it's good. Personality of different individuals. Some people said it was boring, but I don't know. Thanks. Wish you can turn on the notifications so you'll be notified whenever I come live. Which aligns with you. That's good to know, actually. That's good. This stream aligns with you at least. Actually, I've been wanting to read editorials recently. I did have a few look at the articles of the Indian Express. It's slightly better compared to the other editorials because the other editorials are very confusing. So just give me a moment, okay, guys. I'll be back. Just give me 2 seconds. I'm so sorry, guys. I had to put some of my equipment on charging, so that's why it took a while. Hello, guys. I'm back, by the way. But that's good to know, Rishu. By the way, that's very nice. So I guess she mainly works in print then, the Indian Express. I'm really interested to be like a primetime debater. I've gotten a scholarship from Republic and Times Group though, but I was very active during their Nationalist Collective Forum as well when it was going on during Operation Sindoor. So I'd like somehow acquired like secured the scholarship for both of them. But I my main role models, if I say specifically from Times Now, it's Swati Joshi. She's so clear with her like words. She's so good with her delivery as well. So that's what is, that's why I want to be a news presenter as well and be somewhat like her. I mean, yeah, the Hindu is like they do have good detailing and neutral perspective. Little bit of problem is with the vocabulary, but it's fine. Hello, Tectonic. If you want to know about me, you can just have a look at the main channel description. Where are you from and what do you do for a living, by the way? Do tell your good name as well. I mainly like keep up with one of the people on here recommended Bharat Shakti for like defense news, so I usually keep up with that. MSN is my go-to. MSN I just juggle between like editorials, honestly. But sometimes I don't get time to read the whole thing, so I just have a look at the article itself, like the title, and then I just read like a little bit of it, and then I just start. It is a holy grail. Actually, UPSC videos online are also very informative. If you just like read them, if you just listen to them as a normal person, it's very like helpful. It's like a hack. It's like a hack to do like well, to do well and be very knowledgeable also. I did used to watch like on YouTube, but mainly I used to watch for like geological stuff. I don't know why. I don't know why I had an interest in geological stuff at some point. That explains like the very odd things I know about the earth for some reason. But you started that hack, you have to keep up with those. The hack's pretty good. Just like turn it on where earphones do your work, and you can retain information also. Usually the thing is that like when I used to like watch those videos, I watched two or three of them, and for some reason I kept getting like videos of mock interviews after that of UPSC. And then the questions they would ask in those interviews, it's astounding. They used to ask like if you say you're into football, and they ask you your hobby, you say football, they're gonna ask you the most confusing question about football. Like they would ask like why are there hexagons and stuff on it. Oh, that's very good. I used to listen to podcasts when I would do like my work that wouldn't require like too much attention. So I would listen to those and that would help. Actually, listening to videos when you're doing work for some reason it helps you retain the information better. That explains like your excellent knowledge in history though. Unfortunately, I didn't keep up with that. My eco knowledge is somewhat decent. Literally, I saw that one and I was like, how is a person supposed to recall that? But I guess you do that to test like how you work under pressure. Like if you don't know the answer of a question, how will you tackle it? I'm so sorry, my dog is barking. Tumi is a little talkative today. She's a chatterbox. So. Lex Fridman's podcast. Oh, thanks. Thanks for the recommendation, bro. If it's good, then definitely I'll have a look at it. But I don't know exactly. Rishi, what do you like to read, by the way, in terms of books? Since you asked about mine, so I would like to know about you. Oh no, I don't know. Like I feel like my liking is shifting a little bit. Before I used to very like I used to like literature more, but now it's shifting more towards I don't know facts or like broader topics. Who knows? Doggish. She is a doggish, but she is very silly. That's the thing. I don't know why your comment gets hidden sometimes. Don't know if YouTube has a grudge. Actually, like I remember, I don't really have the book with me, but I borrowed it from my English teacher. She had like recommended the book to me. It was like the A Wonderland of Words or something. It was by Shashi Tharoor, and it was a very good book. It was by Shashi Tharoor. I liked it. It was 101 essays on like words, and I liked reading it. It was very interesting, and I got to know a lot about words and like how they work, not how they work, but like where they're from, where they originate from, how we as Indians have invented our own vocabulary at some point. It was an interesting read. I couldn't complete the whole book. I guess I might have left a few chapters, but I tried my best. But usually the thing is when I borrow books from others, I'm very cautious about it, so I can't really read comfortably. I'm the type of reader who breaks the spine of the book, like cracks it, writes in the book, puts sticky notes, argues with the book in the columns, folds the cover. I'm like that kind of person. So if I tell you properly, wait, let me double check the name and I'll tell you properly. Hold on. Yeah, A Wonderland of Words by Sashi Tharoor. It's a very good book. It's basically about uh, it's basically about literary insight, grammar, about words. It's about the English language overall, and he talks about linguistic phenomena. It was very interesting. It was one of my most favorite reads. I'm thinking I will buy that book on my own maybe because there are a lot of like words in it that I loved but like I didn't understand the meaning of. So I'm thinking like I might make a notebook on the side and maybe write down the words that I don't really understand and maybe write the meaning on the side and have like a small like area, a section that I can always visit back to. You should read it definitely. It was pretty interesting to me. I got to know a lot about things, but got to know a lot about words and how they're used. Also, like the way he mentioned about like each chapter, like there were a lot of chapters, but the way he had mentioned about the things, it was excellent. I can't recall much of it unfortunately because I was not really like comfortable when reading it because it was not my book once again, so I couldn't really absorb it properly. Because my reading process it's like highlighting, noting down, and I have this app called Notion, so I usually write down my thoughts on there, but couldn't do it this time. So unfortunately, I must have forgotten a few chapters I liked, but that's why I'm thinking like maybe I'll have a read of the PDF itself. Right. Actually, I guess that might be discussed on there as well. All I got to know is that rickshaw is actually a Japanese word that we have borrowed itself, like rickshaw. And I was like, oh my god, we see rickshaw so many times. Who knew it was from Japan? We deep dive into books of maths and stats. Oh wait, you can give recommendations though. Actually, you like books related to autobiographies, cultural criticism, and absurdism. I did have my first ever book that I read recently that was on stats. Actually, psychology of money was somewhat into stats, little bit, but that was very like beginner sort of. It was a self help book for finance, so I guess like it didn't really go in depth. It was very surface level, but the actual book I read by like a data journalist, that is Rukmini S. Like I had a read of her book that is like Whole Number and Half Truths. I love that book so much. I love the way like she put the data and stats in such a good way, and it's like she didn't water down the argument, but she didn't like exactly make it complicated either. Just one thing I didn't like about the book that much was that instead of evidence, like it was mainly anecdotal evidence. I just didn't like that much. That's the only criticism I have regarding the book. But besides that, it's pretty good. I personally am not a big fan of anecdotes in terms of presenting an argument. I don't really like it because I feel like anecdotes, presenting a universal thing with an anecdote example is not really like suitable in my case, but it depends on the opinions. I just didn't like that much. I didn't enjoy the anecdote part of the book, but besides that, it was good. It did have valid arguments, valid criticism regarding other things. but I don't know. Definitely very underrated though. I do know. I'm not exactly like seen, maybe I'm not exactly had a look at the work that he has done in terms of dramas and dramas and poetry, but I do know that it had more depth. It's very underrated. I don't know. That's too beginner, I know. But I feel like Psychology of Money was very beginner. This one was slightly intermediate. But going too much into depth also is gonna take a lot from me. I like to go stepwise. But truly though, in terms of stats, like the more you go, you realize that when you have a look at books that have discussed stats in it, you realize that some things are very vast. Most of them are very vast to just put them into numbers. I have seen that, especially. Oh, I don't really read Hindi. I might have to look at the translation, but my Hindi is not that good. I usually only read English based, but like Hindi, if I try, it's gonna be very broken. But I can maybe have a look at the translated version. Most likely, the English version PDF will be there online, hopefully. The game theory, probability stuff, and written in such a manner you can make decisions in real life. Could you tell me like the name of the author as well, if you remember? If not, then maybe I'll have a read through it. Thanks, guys, for a lot of recommendations. Though. Oh, I can find one in English also. Thanks. What books do you like mainly in terms of stats? Also, Meditations by Marcus. How is it? How is the book? Hello, Roshan. Welcome to Alive. I remember you. How are you? Double tap the live, by the way, if you haven't already. Self help is good, but sometimes it can be very generic. I remember like I was getting into self help at first, and I hadn't read through like I read Atomic Habits by James Clear. It was a good book, yeah, but it was a good book. I liked it. I read through it. It helped me in habit formation, but now that I look back on it, it's a little bland. But I guess it depends on my reading pace now. I guess it's evolving, so I'm doing good as well, Roshan. I'm doing fine. Roshan, why don't you have a look at my main channel page description and maybe you can contribute something as well since you have been a regular for such a long time and you know what I'm doing as well. Hello Zoya, welcome to your live. Why did you delete the message? There's a touch of Latin also. Oh yeah, okay, then that is gonna be interesting. Okay, sure, thanks. Vishu, thanks a lot. Hello Gagan, welcome to your live. How are you and where are you from? Actually, that is a little true. Definitely, I do agree. I feel like self-help books, like they are helpful. I'm not gonna lie, I like them, but they get stretched a little bit. Whereas I read like Mark Manson's books, his audacity is somewhat made it interesting to read. But at some point, I was getting a little annoyed by the amount of curse words that were there in the book and the crude, not crude, but like it was a little rough for me. I didn't like it. Whereas if I say like other books, they get stretched a lot. I feel like it's the same thing being repeated twice. I don't really like it. Yeah, I mean those are good as blogs or maybe as short books. Maybe that's why it might be for the generic public who are not into that much into reading. Whereas I am maybe going more into depth, so I don't really enjoy them anymore. Could be. A little impractical, yeah. Actually, I have like so many books on my TBR that I have to actually get and See, a little impractical. I mean, okay, it's fine if you tell someone that, okay, like your brain divides workspace accordingly, so you should have spaces for each thing. Like for food, you eat somewhere else, for work somewhere, for sleep somewhere. I get it, but that point sometimes like anecdotal evidence also it becomes a little annoying at some point. Hello, Tarun. Welcome to your life. How are you, and where are you from? I don't know. It depends. Actually, it's a little impractical, but see, I don't know because before whole numbers and half truths, I was like, okay, these books are nice, but do you know, like sometimes when you read like a particular book, your standards are like raised for writing, for reading. I mean, so I don't really enjoy it that much. Atomic Habits. I mean, I read it. I read the book when I was like in ninth, I guess, in ninth grade, ninth or tenth. I read it. It was helpful to me that time. It helped a lot. But now, if I would read it as me, current me, then I don't think I would want to reread it. I don't know. It's a good book, but it doesn't really have anything worth rereading again. I don't know. Whereas if you go for stats or like slightly complicated books, you can always visit back and interpret things in a different way. The thing with stats is that I've realized when you're reading a book based on stats or it's slightly into a broader topic, you can have a lot of interpretations. You can argue with the book as well, which is what I like to do. I like arguing with books. I'm not the type of person who's going to be like, I don't like this book, I'm going to put it down. No. There's like a fresh column on the side, blank pages, even sticky notes. I'm going to write my argument, I'll paste it on the page itself. That's what I like to do. And then later on, when I left the book, I like to read like, what did I not like about this part? Or what did I not agree with? The joke is overused about halwa and jalwan. It's a very overused joke. Right, that's what I like to do. I like to engage with the book completely. For self-help, it's like it's pretty obvious, but see, it's good. But like the thing is, you cannot really argue with it on anything because if you say like if someone tells me for habit formation you need to do something, and that is true, how am I supposed to argue with it and say like no, you cannot do it? I'm gonna look like a fool if I like argue with it, right? Of course, actually, I'm very bad at maths. I've been recently, like the thing is, if I tell you, I've been keeping up with geopolitics, current affair news, mainly internationally. I've been keeping up with that a lot. And secondly, I like to keep up with tech news, tech related headlines. Thirdly, defense. Fourth, I've been trying to get myself to be able to at least analyze data properly, but the way it's like going over my head, I don't know. So it's good to seek books that's based on stats. I feel like that's the best option for me. But actually, like logical thinking, naturally, mathematics is like the best choice anyone can opt for. Because mathematics requires thinking, problem solving, which I don't have at the moment. Because I took PCM in 11th and 12th, and I was okay at algebra. I was good at it. Calculus definitely beat me to it. I was not good. Calculus was hell for me. So I don't like maths that much, but maybe it's good to be okay-ish in at least a few things. Jack of all trades, master of one. I mean, sorry, jack of all trades, master of none, but better than a master of one is what I like to follow. So I'm trying to get into everything somewhat, little bit. Hello, Pushwan Thakur. Welcome to your live. How are you and where are you from? I feel like being well informed on multiple things is better than being an expert in just one thing. I feel like that. So Rishu, I guess you're more into like nerds and stuff, like nerdy stuff. That is mainly maths and stuff. Maths is not bad though. I don't know why people say nerds. I don't really like the term nerds. It's fine. Yeah, that is true. The struggle itself depends. But for the love of God, like calculus, like I could not do it at all. Maybe it's because my basic was not clear. That could be. But algebra and geometry, somewhat I had an idea, so it was good. You're going to join boxing or swimming. What would you choose, boxing or swimming? It depends on what I want. Yeah, it depends on what you want. That is true. But before, like I remember, at some point, I used to do like there used to be so many quizzes online. I would do like the flag quiz, like quizzes on flags of countries. I would try to guess it, and now like I don't do it anymore. Don't get the time, unfortunately. I was very much interested in capitals also, like capitals, currencies of each country. I think I have it jotted down also somewhere. Like I have like a diary. All of it is mentioned there. Noted. I know exactly. Well, all I remember is that before, when I used to do like mathematics, my brain, like my head would feel so heavy for some reason. Oh yeah, sports. I used to. I don't play sports anymore. I don't have the time. But before I used to play volleyball. I was very good at volleyball. That was the only sport I was excellent at. But now I'm not really that good at it anymore. Unfortunately, I did not get any opportunities to join like tournaments and stuff. Hello, Keisha. Welcome to your life. How are you and where are you from? Nation's name letter wise. I remember the table in Chem, like the periodic table, for some reason. I don't know why. That song is there. There's like a song for continents also. I remember that. There used to be a song for like periodic table, continents, also for like organic chemistry. There would be a lot of things. Hello, Mayur. Welcome to your live. Hi. Which one do I prefer more? I don't know. I like both of them, honestly. I'm comfortable with both. Contact lens are good, um, especially, but specs are also fine. Specs is more like casually. Actually, the thing is that yesterday I was having a little bit of headache, so I decided to wear specs today. These are mainly blue light, so I guess this is not gonna give me a headache today. Hopefully, I hope. You didn't listen to the song? Yeah, actually, Mayur, we were having a talk on stats, mathematics, mainly bookish stuff, and sports also. I don't know when you joined though. Hello Rohit, welcome to your live. How are you and where are you from? Actually, like, I thought you knew the song. I don't know it like normally. By the way, Sindhu and all the other guys are busy today. They'll join in the evening. Precautions? Not exactly. I don't know. I'm just worried my eyesight will get worse. That's like the main thing I'm very much scared of. You hate maths. That's so funny. I seriously. रोहित आप कहीं और जाकर के क्विज दे सकते हैं दूसरे को. I'm not here to be quizzed by people. I don't know. I hate maths, but I want to like somehow like get better at it. I mean, I don't know. I'm trying to do everything, trying to cover everything, so that I'll be decent in most things at least. You don't know about the song? Oh, it's okay. I mainly learned through the song because it was catchy. That's why. Hello, Samir. Welcome to your live. How are you and where are you from? Hello, Fit with Vishnu. Welcome to Live. How are you and where are you from? Hello, Vikash. Welcome to Live. How are you and where are you from? My theory: Jack of all trades, master of none, but better than a master of none. I mainly like to be Jack of all trades. That's what I believe. That's good to know, Samir. What do you do for a living? Forced to study maths and they started laughing. I guess I also need to force myself to get better at it, so maybe I'll be fine. Maths is enjoyable. It's not that I hated everything. I liked except calculus, I liked algebra. I was very bad at it before, but I started enjoying it. So that's why maybe I liked it more. So I Vikash, where are you from? Studious? I'm not studious. Actually, the thing was, I was very much on the internet before. I used to go in every nook and cranny of every little thing, so that's why. I'm not studious exactly. It's more like becoming curious, not knowing like what it's about. And oh yeah, by the way, Mayur, actually the main thing is that I was into pen paling before. I had a lot of pen pals online, and I used to do like online emailing, online snail mail. So I guess a lot of people were there. So like sometimes you'd have to engage with them. So I got to know a lot about them. Hello, Vibe. Welcome to your life. How are you and where are you from? Path of maths. Literally, whole conversation went to maths itself. Maths is the universe. That's how. You're a businessman. You're doing fruits and dry fruits business, and you have a travel agency also doing packages for Kashmir, Himachal, Goa, Kerala, and Sikkim. Oh, that's good to know. I'm from Darjeeling, West Bengal, by the way. I'm a student of mass communication, and my first year begins in October itself. And I will be joining as a journalist, that is mainly news presenter and primetime anchor in Times Now for Times Group after my course is done. That's good to know, Samir. So I guess you must be pretty busy then with your work, right? But besides that, I love taking care of dogs as well. Dogs as in street dogs. Study for the exam for real. Oh no. So you can definitely have a look at the main channel description page. It's mentioned properly in detail over there. I mentioned it in brief. You can have a look. Hello, Diwakar. Welcome to your life. How are you and where are you from? Mine actually, like I was saying, pen paling. So I guess I got to talk. I got to like talk to a lot of people. I had a lot of friends in like uni when I was like in ninth, tenth. So maybe I got to know from there itself. Just give me 2 minutes, okay, guys? Give me 2 seconds. I'll be back. Hello, I'm back. Go for 2 seconds. The chat is in shambles. Hello, Raghavan. Welcome to your live. How are you and where are you from? Hello, Quillen. Welcome to your live. Welcome. How are you and where are you from? You seem familiar. Okay, Rishu, no problem. Take care. And Samir, since you have a travel agency, so like you might have like a lot of visits to Darjeeling as well, right? Because I guess you have to go from Darjeeling and then Sikkim you can go. I went to Sikkim, though it's very nice. I don't know. I go for 1 second. Chat is like in shambles for no reason. It happens. Toastmasters? No, no. Unfortunately, no, not at all. I've not tried joining it at all. Sikkim is a very nice place. I do believe it. It's very nice. And actually, the main thing is that um, In the hill stations are a lot of dogs, so I like it's such nice company that you get when you're on here. Isn't Toastmasters like a non-profit educational program or something? I don't know. Not aware of it at all, though, Mayur. And like Sikkim, like hill stations, it's absolutely nice. I've not visited Kashmir at all. No, I went to Jammu, but I've not went to Kashmir. Jammu is very nice. I visited when I was very small. It was like Vaishno Devi Mandir. I did go there. It's very nice. So Samir, like usually, I guess is there like since you offer packages, then your tours must be like weeks long, right? I'm not sure exactly. But Samir, since you might travel a lot as well, you might see like a lot of like street dogs. You might make a lot of friends, companions on the way, which I like to do. Chat was not gone. It's like a troll. Yash, nothing much. Hello Vijay, welcome to your live. How are you and where are you from? Hello Tansuk, welcome to your live. How are you? Where are you from? Oh, Quora. Yeah, I was like trying to see it. Like, what is Quora? I remember. I was mainly on Reddit sometimes, but Quora is very nice. I love Quora because on Quora there were a lot of people from a lot of places, but my main place was Reddit. Quora was also like I was thinking of joining it, but like I completely forgot. Kashmir is very lovely though. Hello Tanu, welcome to your live. How are you and where are you from? I was mainly like into pen paling because it was so popular before. Oh, that's Kumi. Kumi is basically my own like pet. She's my own pet. She's usually in my house. She barks a lot. She's one of my best friends, of course. I hope Kumi says hi back though. My favorite subreddits, if I say. Actually, there was a subreddit called like Discord. I would usually like be on there. Another subreddit was like mainly I don't know. Most of them were discontinued, unfortunately. There was one for pen paling where you could like also find pen pals on Reddit itself. And I loved going on like it was like I cannot say it over here, but it was mainly about like stories, small story times of thing of like people talking about a situation and asking if they were mean, if they were the mean one or if they did the right thing. I've had my breakfast, of course I have. Hello Zishan, welcome to your live. Where are you from? Oh, the name is Kyomi. Kiyyomi. Zishan, where are you from, by the way? Do tell. Instant karma stories were the best. I loved actually talking to people on there. I don't really remember the subreddits because like I didn't know how Reddit worked properly. I would just randomly go on there and talk to a lot of people. Welcome, Flystar. Welcome to the live. How are you doing? By the way, Sophia, make sure to like the live as well. Okay? And Flystar, you're back. That's good to know. Hello, Abhinash. Oh my god. I don't like this meme at all. I find the number meme so stupid nowadays. I don't know why. Sorry, my friend was going insane. You got chance to like two times. Yes. Hello, Arsh. Welcome to your live. How are you, by the way, and where are you from? I'm doing fine, by the way. I don't wear a glass. This is specs. But Maya, actually, like Reddit was one of the most interesting places. Mazdoor Union. Oh, they're doing fine. Yeah, actually, they put like the tarpaulin, like the blue plastic cover. Now they're done. They were hammering a little bit in the morning, but the work is almost done now. Are you really Yash? Is this your other account? I don't know. A lot of Yash joined. That's why. Oh, you're on here. Okay, there we go. By the way, Yash, make sure to like the live and subscribe from this as well. They're doing excellent. Though. Whenever you have to call for someone, they come 4 days later. Oh no! Actually, like here, the work has been going on for months. I guess they're done with the foundation, so I guess they might work more later. Could be. I have no idea. Can't see a thing though. The window is very low, so I can't peep. Hello, Alok. Welcome to your live. You're from Prayagraj. I'm from Darjeeling, West Bengal. What is your good name? My lunchtime is 2:30. The live will end at 2. Don't worry. It's not gonna be late this time. Hello, Dilip. Jai Shri Krishna. Good afternoon. Hello. Reddit. Like I didn't discover it very late. I was there during the peak times. I was like 2019 to 2021. I was very active on there, but then I stopped. I was on Discord. There were so many apps, Gartic Phone, Scribble. Yesterday I was chatting on here with someone, and like I discovered that person is student also, and is like on all those platforms. The enthusiasm I've gotten, like literally, because not a lot of people are familiar with such places or are not that active. So it's good to always. Oh, your name is Lucky. What do you do for a living? Alok. I'll call you Alok itself. I feel like that's better. Chat on Reddit, as in you can like, I guess I believe you can message them, but I don't know. But like, you can engage in the comments also in some Reddits. Is the time common there? Yeah, someone. Usually, like my meal timing, it's always 2:30 only because like traveling a lot, I always have my lunch at that time only. You can chat on Reddit though, most likely. I used to use Quora, but like not that much, not an expert at it. Mayur must be a pro on Quora though. Mayur was on Quora, so I guess he might have an idea. My top most active platforms would be Reddit. It would be YouTube, like YouTube, as in I was like mainly watching videos way before when I was like a child. Like I would watch YouTube, and I would also be on Penpal, and I would also be on Discord, main platforms. Oh my goodness. Yeah, actually, like there's always that one person whose nickname is more known than their main name. I know. That must be an honor though for him. It got so popular. So what do you think? Like, have people ever approached him like during his college days? Like saying like, oh, you're Lalu, right? You're Lalu, right? And like, don't you guys have to like justify like, oh, that's not his actual name? Oh no, wait, that's sad. They used to look like Shahid Kapoor and look at the thing. I don't think like see, I mean it's good to have a balance in terms of humor and appearance also. So it's fine. Oh that's that's not exactly sad. I mean if he was prideful of the nickname then that's one thing. I don't even know how did the name even come up? How was the nickname? Could you tell the origin story of it, Mayu? Since you have very good stories to tell. You don't have FB or IGN used to go on Quora also. I used to go on Quora for study tips before. Like I would see a lot of people like I would be like, how to study in ninth, how to study properly, and then people would be like, just study regularly, and it would be one day before the exam, and I'm like, oh my goodness. Mahajanput system. Oh, I've heard about it, yeah, but I'm not going to give any input on it because I'm not that well informed. But oh yeah, I've heard about it. Though. I wish like ancient India stuff was marketed more so we could have good books at least read on them. But I don't know. Oh my god, weird maroon red bag. Why weird? Come on, maroon is a nice color. That's very rude. I'm just joking, Maya. Lalu due to the bag. That is, I thought maybe like it could be like a holy incident. Maybe he got like holy on his face or something. Oh yes, Aryan, welcome to Alive. How are you? Long time no see. Quora was like AI. Reddit, like if you had a thought on Reddit, you would see it. It's directly like see, if you had a thought before, you would go on Reddit. If you type that thought out, someone had written the exact same sentence 10 years ago. Like literally, Reddit was so magical before. My name is Sheen, though. You're correct, Aryan. I know. I wanted to ask that indirectly, but I was like, how would I ask that? Poor dude, man. But it's actually like you should give, you know, you should give him a round of applause. People should appreciate that his friends have good sense of humor. Perhaps if your friends have a good sense of humor, you also have a good sense of humor. Unfortunate for the people though who didn't get the who didn't get that it's actually a good thing that his nickname is Lalu because then that means his friends are very funny. That means he's also humorous, and we all need a people in our life who makes us laugh, right? That's what I think. There was like one more like now I remember there's like a subreddit on Reddit. There used to be one. I don't know. It was mainly like mine stuff. It was wine stuff and like it was mainly like memes and everything. I remember. Oh, congratulations to him though. But I don't think he's gonna let you all call him that still. Or maybe he could. Congratulations to him though from my side. Law of conservation of thoughts could be a thing. Hello, AK Kumar. Welcome to your live. How are you and where are you from? If I tell you, the stream is mainly a hangout or a club. We all come on here, gentlemen, good people, decent people, and students. We talk about our day. It's all decent topics, decent people here, but not a place for perverted or people who like to fool around. So you can definitely join in if you wish. What is your good name and where are you from, by the way? But it's insane how quick time flies usually. What can I say? I'm getting tired of such questions. Very controversial teasing names on others. Oh, we were like in my case, like my classmates and I were at least like we were saints then compared to you guys. It would be legally okay. That's good then. We will not mention it over here. You guys were hellish ghouls then to be using such names on each other. I'm just joking, by the way, guys. We usually we would just have like abbreviations for names, like very short things. Like my nickname would be like Genie usually outside, or Shinchan. That would be my nickname. Actually, Mayu, you asked. I also didn't know. So I ran to my mom and I went to ask. You got good intuition though. You know why? Because I'll put a finger out if it's nice. If I tell you, we are having chicken momo today, chicken momo, chicken soup, and shefali. That's the main course, and for our dessert, we're having the greatest mango slices alongside brownie. That's like really like a hot chocolate brownie with ice cream. We're having that, so you're correct. It's a Monday, so I'm being treated well. We're going to have a feast. Hello, Karan, by the way, welcome to your live. How are you and where are you from? Can't hear more. Oh my god, that's what are you having though for lunch? If you haven't had yours. Shinchan is an honor, I know. The OG. I'm not an OG though. I don't think Shinchan suits me that much with the nickname. I'm not like Shinchan, so. Hello, Happy Singh. Welcome to a live. How are you? Double tap the live if you haven't already. Hello, UV. Welcome to a live. How are you doing? Donald Duck, that's strange. Okay. Good afternoon. How are you doing? You're doing fine. UV, did you join yesterday? I'm not sure. Don't worry. Today is like Monday special, so that's something I'll be having today. Thank you, Happy Singh. Thank you. How are you doing? UV, where are you from and what do you do for a living? Go to Google. We used to have this thing, you know what we did? We used to, you guys know there was this thing called Brainly that would be there. And you could just like copy paste the question and there would be like an answer, but you would have to screenshot it very quickly because they would make you watch ads for the answer. Reminded me of that. Since you're veg, you would love the. Actually, veg momos are also very good here. Last part is very nice, I know. Goes in Bengali with so extend the hand and pick up PC wave. Oh my god, you're gonna target me then with that. It had a name. What was the name? I don't know. I've heard about it from like a colleague of mine, but I don't remember. Hello Rahul, welcome to your live. Second. Sorry, I since I got very involved, I wanted to go ask my mom as well, like what's for dinner. If I tell for dinner, then Mayur, you might know. Like we have khasta kachori, we'll have khasta kachori with spicy aloo ka sabzi. That is mainly like tomato-y one. It has tomatoes. It's very red and it tastes very good. Mayur, you can teleport then if you can. Extend your hand and snatch the food. We'll keep an offering for you. Hello Nishant, welcome to your live by the way. How are you doing? I'm doing fine. Did you join last time? I don't know. Yes, let's shift to unflavorful topics if you wish. I was just joking by the way. I'm just teasing you, but I'm correct about the menu. I did go and ask. Hello Mani Kandan, welcome to your live. How are you and where are you from? Hello Kanha, welcome to your live. Radhi Krishna, how are you doing and where are you from? What should we talk about? Let's talk about cockroaches. I don't know. That's like the least flavorful topic that I can think of. You're from Tamil Nadu. Oh, I'm from Darjeeling, West Bengal. And what do you do for a living? Manikanda. Lal hit. just, just spray it. No, I know. Kala hit also works, but like you're an expert in cockroaches. I remember like it's not that often you see a cockroach here. Usually, it's not that often, but I see them like walking around. Like once I saw, and the scream I let out, man. Are you guys team Lal Hill or team Slipper? What do you guys use as a weapon? I'm team Mummy. I just scream. VIP as in I am not being able to get money Kandan. Ghostly network problem. Oh no. Oh okay. It happens so network problems are normal. It's so like lifestyle you can join in the evening also. They do like it definitely. Hello Michael, welcome to your live. How are you doing? Thanks a lot though for checking out my videos. Thank you so much for checking out the description as well. I appreciate it. Where are you from and what do you do for a living, by the way? Your support means a lot. Thanks a lot. Thank you so much, Michael. Thank you. Actually, I've been doing this on my own. It's all individual effort. All of this is done by me. Their food, it's all funded from my own pocket expense itself. It's all done by me. So, like, your support means a lot. Do comment on my videos also. And could you tell me more about yourself? Oh, you're born and raised in Hyderabad. I have been to Hyderabad before, where I'm from Darjeeling, West Bengal. What do you do for a living? You're settled in Dubai at the moment. Oh, maybe it's like I guess you're a trader then, right? If I'm guessing by your name. I'm trying to recall if you had joined before or not, but that's good to know. I believe then you also like animals a lot. I believe you are an animal lover as well. I love street dogs, wholeheartedly very compassionate towards them. And since Michael, you must have read my description and you know like how hardly I manage their expense, their food, and everything. So why don't you contribute something for a good cause? Because my buddies on here, they have also contributed. Actually, some of the contributors are in the live itself, but the the respectful person has told me to not mention their name. But you can see from my shorts as well, I usually mention their name. I take their name. If not, then they're referred to as anonymous animal lover. I don't mention the amount at all. Any of the contribution that is given, it's all for their pocket, it's all for their feeding. Okay, and it helps me a lot tremendously. And I'm actually aiming to feed them 2 or 3 times a day as I grow my channel. Iran struck Gulf again. Keeping up with the news. You can talk about Indus Valley, sure, of course. I'm actually a student of mass communication. My first year begins in October itself. I've gotten a scholarship from Republic and Times Group, but I mainly prefer Times Group because they're a larger news network and I'm very much interested in joining as a journalist, that is, news presenter and primetime anchor in Times Now for Times Group itself. That will be after my 4 year course. So I'm a student, yeah. And all their food, everything is managed by myself. It's managed from my feeding itself. So that's why I'm telling you, this is like besides academics, this is like my main passion project. I'm very much into it. And that's why I'm trying to grow the channel and alongside I'm calling out to all the good people as well for their help and contribution also. Sorry guys, I'm back. Oh wait, this is again my controversial question. Let me see. For someone from the media background, will you risk offending or guest interviewee in order to bring out the truth? With a combination of bad cop and plain bad cop, good cop. Oh, of course. Oh, yeah, of course. I will because I'm a nationalist by heart, and I will risk my job to bring out the truth. Bring out the truth. You know, be extremely straightforward. I don't care about offending the guest or anything. If they're spreading a narrative that is completely fake, no, I'm going to be straightforward about it. Same like Palki Sharma itself. Palki Sharma Upadhyay is she's very sharp with her words, and I appreciate her confidence and clarity as well. So, so you have seen the way she has also developed. her journey. From Doordarshan itself, she went to Rayon and she went to First Post. And now you can see she's starting to build her own news channel itself. Like, I guess it's mainly in geopolitics, but definitely I will risk it. Of course, I'm not a fan of false narratives at all. Just give me, oh no, something fell. Wait. Oh, my water fell. The bottle it fell really badly. I some of the water like it fell on my desk. This is why you should always like keep the things like screwed tight. You should always keep the cap. Just give me a moment, okay? Like let me see the chat. Just give me a moment. Yash is leaving. Oh, by the way, I'm so sorry, Yash. Take care. I guess he already left. Can you make that there is any political influence behind any political influence? If we're talking about that, Clystar, of course, there is political influence in media. You can easily, as an audience, you can easily make out. Mayur may agree with me as well, but you can easily make out which media or which media house is politically influenced by the way they're delivering the news and all. And if a media is being very much like somewhat off narrative or they're presenting a different narrative, you can see how it's funded by outsiders or this goes for independent media as well. I believe political influence is there. I know. That's very sad to know, Michael. That's very upsetting how people are cruel to animals. Though. Right leaning. Oh, okay. Yeah. See, if I tell you right or left, anyone who's a nationalist, they have my respect. Simple. Is military parallel or independent of government, or is there any influence or is government around media that cannot control the media? See, there are protocols in media as well. If you're going to be showcasing nonsense on media, then of course it will be controlled somewhat. But see, I've told you there is influence in some cases, not in the way you might be thinking. There might be cases of influence in some. Actually, Clyster, I had a quick read of your question as well, but see, you will have to. It's a very like that broad topic as well, so I can't really give you much insight on the live itself. You can definitely do your research online. Right? Point wise, I might not be able to put it into points. Actually, see, Mayur, I am on the right. Like I support the right. I'm also rightist, but see, right as in someone who who's doing right for the country, thinks right for the nation, wants it to develop further, wants it to grow more. And I'm all towards, development of the nation itself. You are correct about how people in the left are usually hating the nation. That's why I feel like the opposition is completely ridiculous most of the times. That's why when I say right, I say I'm a nationalist by heart. It's not that when I say right, I'm blindly believing the narrative or I'm blindly supporting. It's not that. I've seen the growth, I've seen the development so far of India and how it can be one of the potential global players, how it's extending its market for Indian exporters, which hence brings more opportunities economically. I've seen it so far. And I would do anything for my country personally. And those people who blabber about, I'm sorry, but people who blabber about on scams and like all this thing, but they have no substance and they twist the narrative. That's something I don't really appreciate. And you're right. Actually, for a country's development, I do believe a good opposition is also very much important. But at the moment, it's not it's not working. It's not coming soon at all. People on the left are completely they are blinded, and people on the right mainly it's nationalists. That's what I would like to say. I don't even want to get into that because seriously, people who people like who with whom I've tried to discuss this, they always take it very personal. Healthy criticism does help the larger cause, and I've seen this with other countries where the opposition is solid. And then, sorry, my life is reconnecting. I was saying that I've seen in other countries where if something happens to a nation, or if the nation is in like a great grave danger, or something has happened, they come together. The left and the right, they come together and they become a whole. But see, didn't you see during Operation Sindoor itself? India was attacked, right? There was a attack and we retaliated, but somehow there were some ridiculous people blaming the defense and saying absolute nonsense about it. So what can you expect? Seriously, what can you expect? Hello Saurabh, welcome to your live. How are you and where are you from? It made my blood boil during Operation Sindoor. How I saw like how people were just divided still. No one was united. There's always a bad punch. And Mayur, if you have seen Dhurandhar, like if you have seen it, then there is that very famous dialogue that um, Ajay Sanyal has said in the character. He like इंडिया की दुश्मन ही इंडियंस हैं हिंदुस्तान की दुश्मन ही हिंदुस्तानी है. I guess it was something like that. Don't exactly remember the quote, but that's definitely the truth. You're from Jaipur, Rajasthan. I'm from Darjeeling, West Bengal. Sort of, what do you do for a living, by the way? The local population. Actually, the thing with such countries is that they promote their culture more. They support the local brands. They buy from the local stuff. Whereas here, just the people like civic sense is zero. First of all, people don't take care of their surroundings. Nothing. Secondly, people are too busy trying to be revolutionary that they don't even see the things that are screwing out regarding the nation. People are busy trying to be cool and stuff. I don't know. It's ridiculous. And of course, if the nation is moving forward, we have our own people. We don't even need outsiders. We have people in our own country to raise their hand and say that we are not doing well. Saurav, I am a student of mass communication. By the way, that's good to know. My first year begins in October itself, and I'll be joining as a journalist. That is mainly a primetime anchor and a news presenter in Times Now after that. Saurav, make sure to like the live, by the way, and subscribe to the channel as well. Of course, because unity is required, right, in such matters, especially if India is seen as a whole. as a nation. We're talking about global wise. The main problem also, if I tell you, right, India was very much ahead of everyone way before, like ages ago. But you know why colonialism happened, why it was easier? Because Indians were divided among themselves. They saw we had zero unity amongst ourselves, hence it was easier to take control of us. That's what I would say. Most problems would be solved. We could move ahead more if we had people in our own country who would focus on the nation itself and not focus on how they seem to other people or how cool they are. Because I've seen so many people come with just half-based knowledge, come on the live, spew nonsense, and just divert the topic in such ways it's unimaginable. It's usually just tomfoolery now that I see it. But either way, if I say I'm a nationalist by heart and I just believe in Vision 2047, yeah, they don't see the larger cause here. Because when you say you're leading right, when you say that people think it's mainly that you're blind or you have. I will not go into depth because still we have to be pretty cautious on the internet regarding whoever is watching because people nowadays get very heated up. But you are aware the type of comments that we tend to get, and it's ridiculous. But the thing nowadays, it's a trend that if you support the nation, if you want the growth, you are blind, you don't know anything, you have been brainwashed. But if you're someone who's like gonna comment wrong about the nation, call it anything but good, people are gonna say that, oh, you're cool, wow, you're revolutionary, you're keeping up with the reality. So what can I say on it, right? Okay, no problem, Fly Star. See ya. See you later then. Take care. People don't see the larger cause. No, they're too busy amongst their own petty stuff that they have going on. If people cannot celebrate a simple operation that India has performed and cannot celebrate that defense did well, then you cannot expect unity at all. People always have something to say regardless. No, actually, no one wants to focus on the development. Though. I That is a good point, Umayyan. You have made a very good point. If I tell you honestly, for government freebies, if I'm very honest, I'm dead against them. But there was like this highly educated, some man was there who was like free bus ride, free electricity, and stuff. I did have a quick read, by the way. I was trying to get the points that I would see. I was trying to word them. And the thing is that if I tell you in short, because I feel like this is going to get pretty heated, if I tell you, it's mostly the so-called like educated people of the country have spoiled the development and just their takes. I don't know what they're talking about most of the time, but I can see unity is absolutely zero. If it And what are we talking about? If I get serious, if I'm, and you get pretty super serious if you're hungry. You get serious if you're hungry. I get pretty annoyed as well if I'm hungry though. I mean, that's like a good time to debate on stuff. Thank you so much, though, Leon. Welcome. Thank you so much for the congratulations. Thank you so much for the wishes. Appreciative. Appreciate it. Double tap the like, by the way. My brain is in like shambles now, honestly. Because I immediately we were like we were having a very serious discourse, right, Mayur? But like we snapped out of it, so like I tend to stutter a few times if I immediately get snapped out of a topic. This is the first time I've seen someone get very serious if they're hungry. Usually people get tired, they get quiet, or people just don't say anything. It's needed if I keep switching. No, it's fine. No, don't worry, dude. It's okay. It's fine. I'm glad we were on the same page, though. It's always refreshing to talk about such topics, and at least be able to share our perspective also, because we are citizens overall, so we do have to give our opinion as well. Switching is necessary, though. I guess debating on very serious topics for a long time can sometimes get a little heated up. Don't worry, though. It's fine. It's not at all like it was not unpleasant. I do enjoy such topics usually. It's way better than just talking aimlessly about small topics or repeating them. See, you can have a look. My your examples are already popping in. I don't think you got the message, but I deleted it already. Oh, you don't really like small talks. I mean, I'm fine with small talks, but like I get a little tired if I talk about aimless things like the weather. Weather is still fine, traffic okay, but if we digress, like if we move on to larger topics and it becomes a chain, like a network of topics, then it's fine. But if you're talking about like general stuff, I can't do it. It's not like possible for me. Especially like at least like if we're talking about the weather and traffic, it's at least a topic, right? But the people who say like, "How are you doing? I'm doing fine." Oh, that's good. So what are you up to? I can't do that. I don't know why. I don't like that. I don't know. It gets very boring. Rather, I prefer people would say, "I've done this." Like, what have you done? I've done this. Are you interested in that? And then just like give advice on maybe how you can also get into the said hobby or the subject or the knowledge that you're getting. That's what I think. Small talks is necessary, but I can't do it either. Rising price of purple colored panda candy. Dude, I think I know which one you're talking about. But seriously, small talks like I can't do it. Can we talk about like how I also think like why imported chocolates, like why are they so expensive nowadays? I looked at the price of M&M's once and I was like, oh my goodness, it's a lot. Like let's talk about how we used to think Skittles and M&M's were the same thing. Let's not talk about the weather. Like who talks about that? It's fine if we talk about the weather. If you're from like a different place, I get it. But if you're in the same place, we are face to face, we can just say like, oh, the weather is a little like it's a little gloomy today. Yeah, it's gloomy. And then we can move on. I don't think we have to do like an in-depth analysis. That's what I think. My type of small talk is talking about books and asking recommendations. Somehow I always switch to recommendations itself. I don't know. Small talks can be very repetitive also. Like when someone asks me how are you doing, like I just feel like I'm doing great. Because I'm great all the time, I'm not gonna have like a different answer at all. So it's like how can I explain exactly? It's not boiling. I mean, obviously, see, it's a hill station. It's cool. The climate will be cool. That's what I think. And people who are not familiar, that's fine. I get it. But people who have visited and asked the weather, it's rainy. It's gonna rain. Come on, like it's basic thing, right? I'm not really annoyed by it or blood boiled. That's not my case. But I just get a little bored, unfortunately. What do you think, Mayur? What is the topic you hate talking about? I mainly don't like the sentence, what are you doing right now? I don't like it. 'Cause how am I supposed to say it? Like, if you're asking me, what am I doing right now? Obviously, I'm talking to you or I'm like on the live, right? That's what I think. I don't know what's the exact answer to that. If you still ask, what was I doing before? Maybe I could give an answer. But besides that, I don't know. No, dude, that's a nightmarish sentence. Because, like, I'm very straightforward. So I say I'm talking, but I don't know what people would like to know. There are a lot of topics. Small talks are a little boring. It's fine, but annoying. What is your opinion on jokes? Because I believe like you must have heard like dad jokes, right? Dad jokes and then knock knock jokes. Dad jokes are still fine if they're witty. If they're witty and they're funny, then it's one thing. Knock knock jokes, I don't like them that much. They're a little tiring. I don't like it. It's pretty repetitive. Like I've already seen like the variety like a lot. I was very popular a few years back, and now I don't like them anymore. I'm more of like a big fan of puns. Puns are still better. Oh yeah, I was saying, Amayur, I was asking, what is your opinion on dad jokes and knock knock jokes? What do you like? Do you hate them? Do you like them? I personally am like I like dad jokes if they're witty, but most of them are very overused. Same with knock knock jokes. I was asking that maybe. I don't know. Some people don't like them. Some people don't like them. I usually like I'm okay with it, but doesn't necessarily make me laugh. It doesn't land. KGB kind of ones. Oh, okay. Maybe I must have like heard like pretty boring ones. Then I don't know. I like puns though. Puns are funny. Puns are very nice. They always like the wordplay always gets me. I like wordplay type of jokes. It's very interesting. By the way, Mayur, I wanted to ask one more thing. Really sorry about it. I okay, don't ask me a pun right now. That comes out naturally. I'll tell you, I'm naturally funny, so if I try to be funny on purpose, it's not gonna work. It's gonna come out on its own when it has to come out. I was asking you, Mayur, have you played Scrabble, like word Scrabble, or Monopoly? Have you played that game? I don't know. I feel like I have a feeling you might have in your college days, maybe at least. Scrabble was very popular though, at least from what I know, a few years back. Everyone used to play Scrabble at least online or on like a board game directly. I'm not gonna throw up one right now. No thanks. My jokes come out naturally. I can't do them forcefully. Hence, I cannot be a stand-up comedian either. Lost some money in Monopoly. Oh my goodness, I paid a lot of rent in picnic game. Oh my god, that is disastrous. I don't know. I was like, playing Monopoly would be insane. It would always be a fight. I remember. What about Uno? Have you played Uno? Uno is also very popular. That was like the OG game to rage with people. Hello Raj X Live. Welcome to your live. How are you and where are you from? Yeah, actually Monopoly was pretty confusing. I was decent at it, but like I was always lost whenever I would play. Never gamble, no. Gambling is actually like it's mainly for dopamine. People do it for dopamine hits. It's not exactly beneficial. I'm like somewhat good at Uno, but like all I remember is like whenever I used to play Uno, for some reason the people I used to play with would like have a lot of they would have like a lot of modes to play for Uno. I don't know. Life instead of gambling. Life is like a ship, like it's like a ship that's about to sink. Feels like it literally. Life has its own ways to humble people. I get humbled pretty often, so life is like gambling only. Because like, have you had this thing where you like? I feel like the thing is that you have one good day, like one excellent day. You have to pay it back with 3, 4, 5 days that are not going excellent at all. I don't know why. Because coincidentally, when I'm having a very good day, the next day somehow like I'm drinking water. Like today, I was drinking water, and I kept the cap unscrewed because I thought it would make a lot of noise. And I was talking with you guys, and the bottle just fell over, and my table was wet, so I had to like literally turn off the camera. And who knows what other disasters might await. I don't know. Maybe it's like a cycle of pain with pain. Wait, that's a good way as well. That's a good way to think. That's good optimism. Bad days are bad. We can move on. Harmful? How do you think so? How? Usually, I'm the type of person who has a bad day, and I just think that okay, I'm just gonna not feel bad about it. Maybe I'll feel better if I just think that it's a part of life. That's how I think. Good as in anything, materialistic spending or anything like that. I would like to know what your take. But usually bad days have lessons. Bad days have lessons to learn from them. Sometimes you figure out how to deal with things. You end up feeling guilty and you'll procrastinate. Guilt is inevitable. You'll feel guilt. I just usually, I don't know. I just sit for a while. I zone out. Yeah, I zone out. Stare at the wall, feel comfortable, and then I'll be fine. Have you ever had this one thing where, since you're an introvert in my year, have you ever had this one thing where you're in public and at some point you zone out and you don't want to zone back in because it's too comfortable to like be zoned out and just like disassociate for a while? I used to have this thing when I was in school. Like in the class itself, I would zone out and I would be frog eyed, completely lost for at least a few minutes, and then I'll be fine. Staring at the wall is so important. I know. Level retrospector. Jeez. I love staring at the wall. Actually, I don't like staring at the wall. I like staring very particularly at the table sometimes. If I'm thinking, I like to have something to fiddle with, like in my hand, maybe a pen, and I like to stare at the table, and I like to just have an empty brain for a while, and then I'll be fine. Usually, this sort of thing happens to me after I try to read an editorial and I'm completely confused and my mind is destroyed. That's what happens to me. Of course, don't want to do it. No, 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 that's gonna look scary. Hello, Heliox, welcome to your live. My day's going good. What about you? We are not gonna turn off the lights, of course, because my mom is gonna be very confused by me just staring at the wall. It's gonna look spooky. Imagine just sitting and staring at the wall and your back is facing the door. If I were someone and I saw someone doing that out the door, I would sprint. Gonna run for my life with a suitcase in my hand. That's what I would do. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm very sorry. I was about to sneeze. The monsoon weather is killing me today. Of course, I read books. My current book that I'm reading, I just got done with whole numbers and half truths. Current book I was reading but left was Godfather by Mario Puzo. Left that. And I did get a few recommendations from one of my friends on here, that is Yash. Yash was on here. Actually, he gave me good recommendations for history, so I might start with ancient history related books, maybe. GCB. Oh my god, wait, that's so hilarious. The thing is, like, sometimes I would stare like in public, like I would be zoned out, and I would be unintentionally staring at someone. I don't. Nowadays, I'm very aware. Moms have a way of taunting us. By the way, Heliox, what do you like to read? You can also tell. Actually, today I was just solely taking suggestions from people like what I should read first because I realize my taste in books have changed a lot. So I don't know why people don't really look at GCBs, but for some reason, like the yellow color that they have, it's so comforting to just zone out and look at them, just staring subconsciously. I don't know. I have sometimes started staring at like a corner of the room. I do that. Oh no, no, no! It's not like that. Of course not. I don't appreciate such jokes too, but no, 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 it's not like that. So I get taunted mainly like, what am I staring at? And then it's like, maybe you should like, my mom tells me to be more present. Don't stare at things. And I'm like, yeah, I won't do it. And 2 minutes later, I'm staring at the screen while I'm trying to do something. That's what I do. With Myra, it's nothing. Moms have their own unique taunts. That's it. Usually, I'm very much taunted about my staring habit. That's what I do. I remember at some point, like I opened like a book to read from my shelf. I don't know which one it was. I guess like I just want whole numbers and half truths before, and I was not into data at the moment. So like I opened it and I looked at it, and like when I opened the book, I just zoned out. Hello, motive. Hello, motive. Welcome to live. How are you and where are you from? You're not a great reader. Just read Atomic Habits. How do you like it? It was very good. It was a good book. But my reading has changed. It has advanced. So I don't know. Stare to focus. I know. In my case, it's that I unconsciously, like, well, not unconsciously, subconsciously, I'm doing my work and suddenly my vision gets blurry and like my brain goes in a weird tranquil state at some point. I don't know why that happens, but It's good for maintenance. By the way, guys, I'll be ending my live in 9 minutes. All right, just letting you all know. Don't worry, the Heliox. Like Atomic Habits is a good book. Everyone has read it. It's very popular. Me too. But now, like, if I were to reread it, probably not. It's a little bland, but it's actually very helpful. Yeah, I love the smell of soil after rain. I like it, and I love the smell of new books. I don't sniff it, but if I get a scent, then I love it. Yeah. No, no, not salt to my. Actually, noon chai, I've not tried it. Maybe you can give me an experience of noon chai or noon chai. Isn't that like a Kashmiri chai? Who knows? Maybe I might like it Maya. You could be like doing a favor. I love the smell of like books. Actually, I love the smell of like the library for some reason. It smells like books, right? So I like it. Dhurandhar wala chai. Yeah, yeah, the Dhurandhar wala chai. Dude, the second part made me cry when Alam Bhai died. When Alam died, and then Hamza was sitting there, and he just offered the chai to the empty chair. I cried during that time. Yeah, the shop is making good money. I can see it. People call it like the Dhurandhar store, the Dhurandhar shop. Everyone's going there. Everyone posted dumps on it. Unfortunately, we can't go. But I would like to go, maybe visit somehow, have a look. Oops, the mic just fell. Terrible. I really like the smell of gasoline. It's a little weird, but books definitely. Smell of the rain, smell of the soil after the rain. Yes. Also the smell of equipment. If I tell you, Meyer, I guess adding salt to the tea, you might be doing a favor for me. But I know now. I'll not tell you to prepare my tea in the evening. I'm gonna prepare it myself. I'm scared of you. Hello, Muskan. Welcome to your live. How are you and where are you from? Actually, Helios. Like in terms of olfactory scents, like there's so many scents I love. So many of them. But I can't really like recall it properly. Cook them. What do you like having for snacks, by the way, for tea time? What do you like? Oh, then see you till then. We can maybe talk in the evening what you like to have. But I guess we did have a talk though. I like biscuits maybe. I like date filled biscuits. But we'll see you then. We'll talk to you, Mayur, in the evening. And maybe I'll bring my legendary red cup again and maybe we can talk. Maybe we can do that. Where are you from in India, by the way? I'm also from India, dude. Yellow with a hippo shaped handle. Oh, unfortunately, don't have that. This is like the biggest cup that I have, the red one. Others are like very small. Maybe you can come here. Darjeeling does have a good range of ceramics also. So maybe you can buy like a decorated cup for yourself. I had a very big cup before. It was like this big. It was like this big. It was like a soup cup or something. Maybe if I find it, I will. If not, then you'll have to imagine the cup itself. But it's okay. Hello, Parth Raj. Welcome to your live. How are you and where are you from? I guess since no one's in the live, then bye bye Mayur. Take care, Mayur and Heliox. I'll see you all tomorrow then maybe not tomorrow, I mean at 4 PM. Not tomorrow. I'll see you all at 4 PM. So bye bye, take care, Mayur and Helios. Bye guys, bye. Bye bye.